Hello students, I am Avdesh Kumar Jha. We are going to discuss the question answer of chapter 2 electoral politics of class 9th. First question is, which of the following statements about the regions for conducting elections are false? A. Elections enable people to judge the performance of the government. B. People select the representative of their choice in an election. C. Elections enable people to evaluate the performance of the judiciary. And D. People can indicate which policies they prefer. Answer is C. Elections enable people to evaluate the performance of the judiciary. This statement is false. Question number 2. Which of these is not a good reason to say that Indian elections are democratic? A. India has the largest number of voters in the world. B. India's election commission is very powerful. C. In India, everyone above the age of 18 has a right to vote. D. In India, the losing parties accept the electoral verdict. Answer is option A. India has the largest number of voters in the world is not a good reason to say that Indian elections are democratic. Question number 3. Match the following. Column A. A. It is necessary to keep the voters list up to date because. Answer is fourth number. Some people may have moved away from the area where they voted last. B. Some constituencies are reserved for SCs and STs so that answer is 1. There is a fair representation of all sections of our country, of our society. C. Everyone has one and only one vote so that answer is second. Everyone has equal opportunity to elect their representative. And D. Party in power is not allowed to use government vehicles because answer is third number. All candidates must have a fair chance of competing in elections. Now question number 4th. List all the different election related activities mentioned in the chapter and arrange them in a time sequence beginning with the first activity and ending with the last. Answer. There are several steps and actions are given. Answer. Making at first making of voter list. Second, announcing election schedule. Third, filing of nomination. Fourth, releasing election manifestos. Fifth, election campaign. Sixth, casting of votes. Seventh, ordering of repoll. 8. Counting of votes. And 9th, declaration of election result. Question number 5. Surekha is an officer in charge of ensuring free and fair elections in an assembly constituency in a state. Describe what should she focus on for each of the following stages of election? A. Election campaign. Answer. During the election, Surekha should ensure that candidates or their supporters do not use muscle power to threaten the voters. They do not use money power to influence the voters. They do not use government machinery and resources. They do not spend more money than the limit fixed by the election commission. They do not distribute money or other things among voters during election campaign, and they do not ask the voters to vote in the name of caste or religion. B. Polling day. Answer. On polling day, Surekha has to ensure that booth capturing does not take place, fake or bogus votes are not cast, poor and weaker section of society are able to cast their vote freely and without fear. No unauthorized person should be allowed to enter polling booth. And 5C, question number 5C, counting day. Answer is, on the counting day, Surekha will have to ensure that the voting machines are intact. The counting should begin in the presence of the candidates and their agents. Counting should be done carefully and accurately. No authorized person should be allowed into the counting room or counting center. After the counting, results are declared by the authorized officials. In the next video, we will discuss the rest question answer.